So in this video, I'm going to be looking at P2, Chapter 2 and Section 2.1, which is again a revision of IGCSE material, and it's particularly focusing on the formula for finding the midpoint between two coordinates, which are 2 points on a straight line. And the distance between those two coordinates is called a line segment. So a line segment is a finite part. It's a specific part. A straight line can be infinite. It can go from one end to another forever and ever on both ends. But a line segment is a finite part of a straight line with two distinct end points. So the end points are the actual coordinates that we're finding the midpoint of. And the equation of the midpoint is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So it's the x coordinates added and then we divide by 2, comma, and then we deal with the y coordinates, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we find the coordinate, the x coordinate separately by adding the x coordinates. We find the y coordinate of the midpoint separately by adding the y coordinates. So the first example says the line segment AB is a diameter of a circle where A and B are -3, 8 and 5, 4 respectively. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle. So you've got a line A and B and you want to find the center, which is the midpoint. So the center is the midpoint. And so you use the formula. This is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So I'm adding the x coordinate, -3, add 5 divided by 2, and then I'm adding the y coordinates, 8 plus 4 divided by 2, -3 plus 5 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 plus 4 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. The coordinate of the center is 1, 6. The second question says the line segment PQ is a diameter of a circle. The center of the circle is 2, -2. Given that P is 8, -5, find the coordinates of Q. Now you may wish to draw a sketch just to see what they're talking about. P and Q is a diameter. So it goes from one end of the circle to the other. The center of the circle, so the middle, is 2, -2. So be careful to read the question carefully. The center is 2, -2, and then you are told what P is. P is 8, -5. And it says, find the coordinates of Q. So you have got the following. 8 plus x, because x1 and x2, so 8 plus x divided by 2 equals the x coordinate of the midpoint, equals 2. And you would solve that to find x. So 2 times 2 is 4, 8 plus x equals 4, x equals 4 minus 8, which is -4. So I found the x coordinate of Q. The next formula, which you would do separately, is in y. I've got -5 plus y, because y1 plus y2. So -5 plus y divided by 2 equals -2. So again, I'm going to multiply by 2. I've got -5 plus y equals -4. Y equals -4 plus 5, which is 1. So the coordinates of Q are -1, 4. And then the final example, it's from the exercise 2a. So the points V are -4, 2a, and the point W is 3b -4. They lie on the circle with center B, 2a. The line segment VW is the diameter of the circle. Find the values of A and B. So again, not sure why. Not quite sure why. Let's take the rectangle out. I was going to say you can draw this, and you can draw it inside the circle. To be honest, you don't have to draw it inside the circle, but I'll do the same. I'll do that. VW. And there is a center. The center is B, 2A. V is -4, 2A. And W is 3B, -4. I want to find the values of A and B. And I know what these coordinates, how to find the midpoint. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1, -4, plus x2, which is 3b, divided by 2 gives me b, which is the x-coordinate of the center. That's an equation that I can use to find b. I'm going to multiply by 2. -4 plus 3b equals 2b. So 3b minus 2b, and I'm going to move the -4 there, is a +4. So this is b equals 4. So the first formula I created is in b, and it's using the x values, x1 and x2. And the second formula I'm going to use is going to be for a, and it's going to be using the y coordinates, 2a plus -4 divided by 2 equals 2a, which is the y coordinate of the center. I'm going to multiply by 2. So 2a minus 4, of course, because that gives us a negative, equals 4a. So -4 equals 4a minus 2a. -4 equals 2a. Therefore, a, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, is -2. So I found the values of a and b.